10 years ago today, everything changed at Manchester City. August 13th, 2016, Pep Guardiola walked into the dugout for his first competitive Manchester City match. The opponent? Sunderland. The result? Manchester City 2-1 Sunderland. Nobody watching that afternoon could have fully understood what was about to follow, because that match wasn't simply the beginning of another managerial appointment. It was the beginning of an era. 10 years later, Guardiola's Manchester City story ended with 593 matches, 20 trophies, roughly one trophy every 30 matches. Think about that. Play approximately 30 matches, win a trophy, repeat again and again and again for an entire decade. But even those numbers don't properly explain what happened, because Pep didn't simply win. He changed the expectations. Before Guardiola, winning the Premier League was an incredible achievement for Manchester City. Under Pep, winning it became almost expected. And look at the trophy cabinet he left behind. 6 Premier League titles, 5 League Cups, 3 FA Cups, 3 Community Shields, 1 Champions League, 1 UEFA Super Cup, 1 Club World Cup, 20 trophies. Manchester City officially describes him as the greatest manager in the club's history. But trophies tell only part of the story. Remember the Centurions? 100 Premier League points. The first team in English top-flight history to reach that mark. Then came another achievement, 4 consecutive Premier League titles, another English top-flight record. And then came the season that changed City's European identity forever. The treble, Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League, and finally, the trophy Manchester City had spent years chasing was theirs. Champions of Europe. City later added the UEFA Super Cup and Club World Cup, meaning Guardiola's team at one stage held all 5 major available honors simultaneously, another first for an English club. And perhaps Guardiola's biggest legacy isn't sitting inside a trophy cabinet. Look around modern football. Goalkeepers playing with their feet, defenders stepping into midfield, fullbacks moving centrally, teams attempting to dominate possession, building from the goalkeeper even when opponents press aggressively. Pep didn't invent every one of those ideas, but his success helped push many of them deeper into mainstream modern football. And that's where this debate becomes interesting, because whenever people discuss Guardiola's greatness, one argument always appears. Look at the players he had. Messi at Barcelona, a dominant Bayern Munich squad, then enormous resources at Manchester City. And that's fair to discuss. But money doesn't automatically produce 100 points for consecutive league titles, a treble, 20 trophies, or nearly 600 matches of sustained expectations. Plenty of wealthy clubs have discovered that lesson the expensive way. So perhaps the question shouldn't simply be, was Pep successful? That answer is obvious. The bigger question is, where does Pep Guardiola rank among the greatest managers ever? Because after 10 years in Manchester, 593 matches, 20 trophies, that's roughly one trophy every 30 games. An era that rewrote Manchester City's record books. You don't have to love Guardiola. You don't have to support Manchester City. But ignoring what happened during those 10 years, that's very difficult. So choose. Pep Guardiola is the greatest manager of his generation, or the resources he'd make the achievement less impressive. And here's the dangerous question. Pep Guardiola or Sir Alex Ferguson? Who are you taking if you need one manager to build a dynasty? Drop the name below.